What's going on, everybody? All right, this one I'm gonna have fun with because this is one I can't stand, can't stand. Okay, I can understand when the military does it because it's a uniform and they're on the battlefield and they're at war. So their uniforms, their patterns of uniform, obviously help with camouflage, and that's important for the roles that they do. But at the same time, it also helps identify unit members. So this way, there's no blue on blue. But at the end of the day, it's normal to see military personnel in camouflage. I do not understand civilians in camouflage. Okay, let me just say something. I understand a lot of times you go to buy a kit and the kit has obviously multicam and yada yada whatever. And people get it because they say it looks cool. But is it really applicable? Let me explain why. Let's say something bad happens, shit hits the fan, like chicken selling for $9,000 an ounce, whatever it may be. What are you gonna go do? You're gonna go home and dress up in multicam? You're gonna kind of stand the fuck out. My thing is this: you don't want to stick out, and I'm gonna give you my real world example. You don't want to stick out. That's for one, because you're going to be targeted fast. Because if you're wearing multicam during a certain type of an event, it's going to scream, "Hey, he has guns." You don't have an army backing you. There was a time I was in Mexico when the badness started to hit, like like people getting snatched, like vehicle interdiction, like the military being engaged for the first time with 50 caliber fire, that type of stuff. And during that time frame there, you have to understand, do you think I wanted to be the one person wearing clothing that will identify me as a government person or military person? No, it was just better to be looking like everybody else. Why? Because it reduced my signature. I look normal. Now take in America. Let's say something bad happens. You're gonna multicam the fuck up? Come on. The beautiful thing about it is the most tactical advantage you have in America is that you could blend in just by being regular. Now, I understand certain clothing lends themselves to being more rugged and tactical, but tactical and tactical are two different things. You know, comfortable pair of cargo pants, a work shirt, something quick dry underneath, and a baseball cap that says John Deere. Guess what? Nobody's gonna know that inside of your friendly looking backpack, once again, not multicam and all that kind of shit, friendly looking backpack, you got a 300 blackout with a bunch of magazines and a bunch of kit ready to do hate. Because why? Because you did not go tactical, you went tactical. And at the end of the day, it helped you. Because there are times when you're just going to have to blend in. You don't want to be the one guy with the monster truck and the multicam trying to go to the one store that has a lot of, bad motherfuckers in it trying to just rob people. What are you going to do? Start shooting everybody? Come on. That's not the goal of this stuff. The goal of this stuff is not to shoot anybody, to get you and your family back home safe or get to a secondary location or get the things that you have to do. You have to listen. Venezuela is a perfect example. You have plenty of people that had money that dressed down poor in order to go to the center market to get the things that they needed. Think about what I just told you. They dressed down in order to look like everybody else, in order to go into the center market area and see if they could find the things they needed, whether beauty products, medicine, batteries, whatever the hell they needed. But they went in, they did that. That's real world life examples today. That's why you will never see one of my kit having multicam. Unless we're fighting a standing army and I have to do things like lay in wait until I catch somebody, cause hate on a very tight intersection. There's no reason for me to wear that. I don't understand it. I understand, a lot of people do it. It's a lot of veterans do it as well. I have friends that are veterans, and I tell them all the time, unless you're planning to link up with your own units and stuff like that, multicam only camouflages, it doesn't work for you. It doesn't work for civilians. It doesn't, because we have to blend in. Also, we don't want to seem like a danger to friendly people. See, that's another side of it. You can make yourself a target. You don't want to do that. Okay, so my take is this. Something as simple as regular clothing, regular looking, bag or something can help you go a lot further and not get into like a world of like badness. Because remember, you might have to blend in order to get your objective taken care of. So if you don't do that, it's going to be hard. You don't want to be the one guy standing out there looking like you're fucking a half a Rambo. And again, that doesn't make any sense. It wouldn't have worked in Mexico. It wouldn't have worked in Venezuela. It wouldn't have worked in Argentina, because you have to blend in. Remember, we are all civilians trying to survive a problem that has fallen on a civilian population. Unless there's a foreign military that comes over, that's a different thing, because then everybody becomes a Minuteman, and then everybody needs to be kitted up, and then everybody's part of the military, and yada yada yada. But other than that, you're a civilian. You're a civilian. There's no reason to do all that stupid shit. Be normal, be comfortable, be ready to fucking do some hateful stuff. But at the same time, put your kid away and be able to walk into something, a medical center, a market, in order to get the things that you need. You're gonna have to de-tactical your kit if you're a civilian looking for a good outcome in that. Listen, I'm gonna tell you something. If you do need to camouflage the fuck up in order to kind of like stay out of the way and not let certain people see you, real simple. Just get a little simple camouflage net that you can get off of any surplus site, roll it up, and put it in your kit. Worst case scenario, you throw it over your clothing, try to do natural earth colors. Your olives, your tans, your grays, your browns. That's all you need. You drop that over, nobody sees you, you're half a bush, you spring out, you fucking do what you gotta do. Benny Hanam. But other than that, there's no reason for that. There is no reason for civilians using multicam and stuff like that, because it doesn't lend to the applications that you're going to be needing it in. It doesn't work for the roles that we need. Shit goes bad. It's you're gonna be dressed normally. You don't want to be that. Don't be that guy. That's what I'm trying to tell you. It just wouldn't work. At the end of the day, a pair of blue jeans, good footwear, some good comfortable hiking shoes, something to protect your ankles. But other than that, you're gonna be living day by day. You're gonna be doing stupid things like fixing things in the house. Still looking after your kids while mayhem is going outside. That's what I'm trying to tell you. Get comfortable doing what you're going to be doing in normal clothing. A lot of people show up to training days, and I see this all the time, and everybody's multicam this, but I'm like, why the fuck are you training in that? That is not how it's going to go down. Trust me, it's not. And I was like, perfect example. The part I was in Mexico, one day you could be having cappuccino, the next day you have to watch out for roving fucking, Toyota Helixes, with a bunch of motherfuckers that are armed to death and the bandana across the face. Then a day and a half later, you're back to cappuccinos. That's the kind of world we're looking to go into. But like I said, you don't want to be that one guy standing out full of multicam, because that's like, he got the guns. Don't be stupid. Don't be stupid. Like I said, low vis, normal vis. I know a lot of people like, that, I don't know. I don't got nothing multicam in my closet. You know, you decide. Because at the end of the day, pair of cargo pants, a work shirt, hiking hiking shoes. At the end of the day, what else do you need? You gotta look normal. Your biggest advantage is don't let them see you coming. There you go. Chai hugs.